What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Nitro Gaming. We're finally back on the servers, and for once, it's not the EA servers that let us down, which is crazy. It was actually the PSN servers. Now, anybody who's watching my videos on PC or on Xbox, you probably won't even notice that, the entire community was freaking out over the last day because nobody could get on the game, which caused a little bit of movement on the market. There was less demand for the Friday cards that came out for Future Stars 2. We can talk about that a little bit today, but what we're talking about mostly in today's video is a recap of the investments that have gone up for us, but mostly about the new investments that we are about to make on this game with Future Stars Team 2 and with the current Team of the Week, because I think there's a lot of good investments in both of these teams. So if you guys are excited for today's video, do not forget to drop a like on the video right now. For every like that we get on this video in the first 12 hours that it's out, I will do a push-up for every single one of those likes. We're about to go on vacation this week. I got to start looking like a Greek god, okay? And so every like, I'm going to do a push-up, which is also again, why we're not going to have some videos in the midweek this week. Between like Tuesday and Friday, you might not see very many videos. So just a heads up about that. But that's not important. Let's talk about today. Let's hop into the video. Do you need coins in FC25 Ultimate Team? Then go to u7buy.com. It is the quickest, most reliable, and the safest platform on the internet. Big creators use it. It has the best reviews. And if you use my code NITRO, you're going to get an extra 8% at checkout. You can even get specific players you want to add to your Ultimate Team straight from u7buy. And if it's your first time, you'll get a newcomer's bonus added to what you get. Link down below. If you guys have been keeping up with the videos for FUT Future Stars, we have been making so many coins this week. It's been one of the most profitable weeks for the channel, hopefully for you guys as well. Let me know if you're making any profit and on which cards down below in the comments. But we're finally starting to sell some Nico Williams cards that we invested in back during honorable mentions and Team of the Year. We got these cards for 115,000 coins roughly. So as you can see here, 118. We got them for 117 right there. We've got a couple more on this page. Yeah, 116, 115. I'm starting to offload them because they've been sitting at about 200,000 coins for a little while now. And if they're not going to be moving up as much anymore and they're not flying up in price, we can put those coins elsewhere. And so let's talk about where else are we going to actually be putting all of these coins. Well, I think a lot of these coins right now can go into Team of the Week number, 21 right now? We're getting up there in the numbers for Team of the Week. A lot of times we get up to this point in the year and they start phasing Team of the Week out of the game. We get into, February, March, whenever it might be, they phase Team of the Week out and they say, okay, we're just not doing Team of the Week anymore because it doesn't keep up with the power curve. But now, this year, because of how many different ways you can upgrade and stylize these cards, they're staying in the game for at least the time being because they continue to add, bigger boosts, right? We saw that for the first update for Team of the Week where they made all of these cards 83 rated and above. Then we saw some of them with that star above their name where they get like multiple boosts, like this Lewis Skelly card, who is normally a 58 rated card. His first inform of the year is 87. You go back a few years and that first inform would be 81 rated at the highest if it was even a gold inform. Yes, there used to be bronze informs and team silver informs. Yeah, I guess that shows my age at this point because we are now in FC25. I don't know how long it's been since we've had a bronze Team of the Week card. Let me know which FIFA was the last time we had a bronze Team of the Week card. I still remember using some of those bronze special cards and bronze Team of the Week cards a long, long time ago. But with this Team of the Week 21, we have a couple of investments and we have a great time to buy it, which is today. Take a look at last week's Team of the Week when we invested in Tonali. Tonali was the card we wanted to invest in last week because it was the only card out of the entire Team of the Week that was basically above fodder price. Now, we can see Gavardiol, we can see Fermin Lopez right here. A couple of them are above fodder price, but really the marquee one that we were looking at was Tonali, who's 32,000 coins right now. Look at when he was the lowest last week. As we went from Saturday into Sunday morning, and that might have been actually like right after the squad battle rewards come out, which happened a few hours ago, but all throughout Sunday, you're looking at a pretty good price. And even into Monday, Tuesday morning, you've got time to buy. But after today at content release, maybe be looking for not just a Lewis Skelly, but you've also got a couple other options on Team of the Week number 21, because you have Kolo Muani, who I think is decent. 22,000 coins isn't too bad for him. And then you've got Cristiano Ronaldo for 150,000 coins. Now that one, a little more risky for sure. I think my favorite of the three is Lewis Skelly. That's probably going to be the one I'm looking to buy. Yeah, it's kind of, you're looking at a little bit more tax at 70K. You're looking at per card, what is that, about 3.5 thousand coins in tax per card. It's not too bad. And then on the Kolo Muani, you're only looking at like 1,000 coin tax per card, so it's not very high risk at all. But one thing we also have to consider with Team of the Week cards is every single week on Tuesdays, they've been bringing out these upgrade SBCs like the 83 plus times 14. So even the fodder cards that are like 16,000 coins right now, not a bad shout if you can get them anytime before Tuesday, because Tuesday, I'm expecting we're going to get some more upgrade SBCs. I don't know what it'll be this time, but these Team of the Weeks seem to always be included. And so there is a little risk, because sure, these Team of the Weeks could slightly go down from 16K. But there's also a very big upside, because every single time they drop these upgrade SBCs, I mean, take a look at these Team of the Weeks every single week. Team of the Week 20. Let's look at Petrovic, 84 rated. And look at this graph. He was at a low point on Saturday, Sunday, and then into Tuesday morning, he actually hit his very lowest Tuesday morning at about 14,000 coins. So maybe that's your target price, is like 14 to 15K. But look, after those upgrade SBCs come out on Tuesday, those cards shoot up in price, right? Just within a couple of hours, goes from 14,000 all the way to 23K. So a very, very big profit on last week's fodder Team of the Week cards. I think if you've got coins liquid right now and you're not patient and waiting for future stars investments, which we'll make in a couple of days, then I think that you can go in on these Team of the Week cards for Team of the Week 21 right now. I think that these are safe investments. If you wanted to invest in Kolo Muani, Lewis Skelly, or Ronaldo from metas, or even if you wanted to go in on fodder, it would be decent. But my favorite is Lewis Skelly. I will throw that out there. Now let's talk about future stars cards, which are up in price pretty much all across the board for team number one. If we take a look at cards like Connor Bradley, he's up to 40,000 coins. We bought him for 21,000 coins. He's almost doubled in price. Now, is that all a natural rise? Not exactly. This card was definitely going to be going up no matter what. An 88 rated right back with good stats in the Premier League. Yeah, we've seen that before, and every single time it's going to go up out of packs, but we got a little bit of help. And that was from the Star Power 2 evolution. Fellas, we knew that the max 88 rated evolutions were going to be on their way, and they have arrived. Star Power 2 is the first of what I would expect to be quite a few over the course of the next few weeks that are going to have a max 88 requirement. And of course, there's a lot of different cards that fit this. Bakayoko is one of them right there, but the main card that actually fits it is João Gomez. That's what everybody seems to be doing. So João Gomez, this investment right there, if you went in on him over the course of the last few days, of course, we said to buy all of these cards on Thursday morning. That card went from 31 to 60,000 coins. So if you guys have these cards, do you sell or do you hold? Well, I don't think that there is a bad case to selling these cards, given the fact that they have pretty much doubled in price. But I also don't see a huge reason for them to drop. So I kind of think they'll go even higher. Connor Bradley at 39K, there's definitely room to go higher. João Gomez, I don't know. I think that for him, for some of these cards, I think it really does come down to when that evolution expires, which is 13 days. If we take a look at Star Power 2, you have to unlock it within 13 days. So definitely sell within the next 2 weeks. But I just don't see any huge reason why you have to sell right now. So if you're in no rush, I think that they could creep up a little bit higher in price. But Future Stars Team 2, it's a little bit more tricky because since the servers were down yesterday, we got an extension to Champions. And right now, it is Sunday morning, and we have basically 4 more days. So that's Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, all the way until Thursday, basically. You get to play FUT Champs. This used to be called Weekend League. Now you can play it for 6 days of the week. It is an insane extension to the Champs, so no huge rush to complete it other than for me, who I'm going out of town for the week, so I got to get it done by tonight. Either way, Champs is extended, and that means that we can't do our Tuesday flips like we normally can. So Tuesday flips is something that we've kind of introduced last week with these cards. Like we take a look at Bergvall, who's 34,000 coins right now. Take a look at what this card did. He was a mini release card on Sunday, and on Tuesday morning, when FUT Champs ends, that card goes from the highest supply it gets, which is from FUT Champs, to no supply, and it rises in price. It went up from 32 to 30 or 46,000 coins. And so we've been trying to do these Tuesday flips every week, but we're not really going to be able to do it this week. And I know that I've mentioned it in the past, how we're going to do it every week. It's not going to work as well this week because we're going to see that supply continue all the way throughout. So for these guys, I would say just stay away for a couple more days. Wait until division rival rewards on Thursday morning and then buy any of them that you want. Now, preferably, I would stick to the cards between like 20K to like 100K, maybe even Kirkez if he, this card, even if he's up at near 200K, that's probably a good one. Murillo looks really good, but he obviously fits that star power too, so take that into account. Murillo, that card is currently in an evolution, so that has to be factored in. His price is already kind of inflated for that, but the highest supply will probably be right as FUT Champs ends Thursday morning and division rival rewards come through. That's when to buy these cards. It'll be a perfect storm on Thursday morning to get these guys, but normally we buy on Tuesday morning for a day flip on Tuesday. Not going to do that this week. Wait till Thursday morning on these guys. Let's go ahead and transition into talking about fodder cards, because low-rated fodder cards, they're coming down and they're making it a very, very appealing buy if you are interested in investing for these upgrade SBCs that seem to be coming every single Tuesday. 84 rateds at 1.5, 1.6 thousand coins. Not bad at all. Let me go ahead and scroll across there so you can see it. Yes, 1.5 thousand coins there. But the 85s that we've actually invested in, we bought these cards for like 3.4, 3.5, 3.6 even. They're 4K now. They were 4.6. They were up a good amount, but now the 83 plus times 14 SBC is gone. And without that demand, these cards are coming back down. So if you want to invest, I would suggest 84 through 86 maybe. I think 86s can definitely come down lower. So don't be in a huge rush to buy, but those are very appealing cards. But for high-rated fodder, that could go up at any given moment. These cards have been flying up and down, mostly up, but take a look at this. Fernando Torres is coming as a Future Stars SBC here in the next couple of days. If I had to guess, it's going to come today. At the very latest, it would come Thursday because that's the last day of Future Stars, but I think it's going to come today on Sunday because that's normally when we get really, really big player SBCs like this Fernando Torres. But I don't know if this is his official card or not because ASY Foot, he says, I heard you want to see his official card, and then he hits us with that emoji. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's his official card or if he's just like teasing us because he knows the official card and won't show us. I have no idea what it means, but I'm hoping the card is better than what we see because this is not competing with the likes of Bale that's already out as an SBC. So if this is the actual card, 90 rated with the Finesse Shot Plus and Technical, don't get me wrong, good play styles, especially the Finesse Shot Plus, but I would much rather see a Rapid Plus and I would much rather see 95 pace rather than 93. Just boost that card a little bit more for us, EA Sports, especially given the fact that fodder cards that are high rated are very expensive right now. So if you want us to do an SBC, we're already paying a premium. Hook us up because I've been saving my fodder and I don't really want to do Bale at this point. So I've been kind of hoping for a big SBC like this. Please come through for us and make it better than what we're looking at right there. Either way, I'm excited for that SBC. But we've got a different card that's leaked to the game. And I need you to sit down for this one, okay? Because everything we've been talking about in terms of grassroots grades, the leaks, the hope, it's all coming together. Because Maradona is coming back to FC25 during the grassroots grades promo. I could not be more excited for this, guys. Now, is this going to be the confirmed card? Again, we do not have the exact stats for the Grassroots Greats promo yet. I definitely will be, I'll be there for it when they do end up dropping. I'm very excited for Grassroots Greats. Maradona is going to be in the promo, and Maradona, of course, isn't in the game. And he hasn't been for a couple of years. So that is a throwback to back when he was in Ultimate Team. But we've got ourselves a few packs saved. It's nothing crazy, but I'm going to continue to save my packs from Rivals, Rewards, Champs, and all of those upgrade SBCs. It only shows you 20 of them. I've got some 83 plus times 14 saved, and then I've got like a few more packs that are past this because it only shows a certain amount on console. I'm stacking some packs for this Grassroots Greats promo because I'll be darned if I don't end up packing myself an Barbo or a Gervinho. Or, you know what, I'll take a Maradona if you'll give it to me, EA Sports. We know you won't give it to me, but I'll take a Maradona as well. So I'm very, very excited for that Grassroots Greats promo. Now, let's end today's video with a couple updates on a few more of our investments. Lindsey Oran, out of all the SBs, or all of the investments we've made over the course of the last week, this one was an L. I invested in 2 of them for about 140, sold them both for 130. She's kind of on her way back up. She kind of crashed yesterday, but the reason we invested in her was for an SBC, the Demorne SBC. That SBC sucked, so nobody did it, and there was no demand for Lindsey Oran, so it just didn't work out right there. But we do have an investment in Kvaratskhelia, the fodder card, but also mixed with the fact that he's going to go out of packs eventually. And we got these cards for 4,700 or less. So not a bad investment in Kvaratskhelia, given the fact that he is now up to, do I have him already pulled up? I don't have him already pulled up, but he's up to about 5,500 coins already, and I do think that he's still, going to go up a lot higher once he goes out of packs because he is still in packs and he's up in price to 5,600. So we're up almost 1,000 per card on Kvaratskhelia, and he's still in packs right now. Now that's a good thing and it's a bad thing because the good news is he's up in price. The bad news is I don't know when they're going to take him out of packs, so we might be waiting a little while, and you might see this card go up and down during that time. He might go back down to 4,700 at some point before he gets pulled out of packs, but we already know that right when those cards get pulled out of packs that they start to go up in price. Take a look at this Kyle Walker. You just don't have much time after they get pulled out of packs because right when they get pulled out of packs, he was going for like, 4,000 to 5,000. Boom, shoots straight up to 8K. I mean, just no time after they get pulled out of packs because everybody jumps on that card. So that's why we got in early for Kvaratskhelia because he transferred from Napoli to PSG, and I think that he's going to easily hit 6,000, 7,000 coins. And over time, if you wanted to hold that card for 2 months, he'll go extinct at 10K. Like there's no doubt about it. So that's why we're picking up a few of those cards. And then for the Indica investment, we got these cards for about 26,000 coins on average. Not a bad investment considering the fact that that card is now up to about 34,000 coins. And as we get closer and closer to this Grassroots Greats promo, remember that with this Grassroots Greats promo, we already know that we're going to get a Gervinho, we're going to get a Doumbia, and we're going to get an Ibarbo, all 3 of which played in Serie A, 2 of which are also from Côte d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. So 2 of those are from Ivory Coast and also Serie A. This is the best link that you can get for it, and that's why we invested in that card. So that's a recap on all the investments that we've made over the last week. But before we finish off today's video, I do want to give an update on Team of the Year cards because we actually haven't talked about these in a while, and they haven't been moving a lot. And if they have been moving, it's slightly down. You take a look at all of these cards across the board, like Grimaldo, who we have in our team. This card, it's pretty much the same price as it has been since it's gone out of packs. That last couple of days while it was in packs, about 900K. And over the course of the last couple, like the entire week, he's been about 900,000 coins. But over the last day, we've actually seen a drop in price. 900K went all the way down to 800. He's kind of creeping back up towards that 900, so maybe a recovery. But if you look at that graph, I mean, it's slightly down every single day. It's not significantly down, but slightly down every single day. It doesn't give me a lot of hope that these cards are going to be rising at this point, which is definitely against what I thought was going to happen. I thought that these Team of the Year cards would rise out of packs because that's what we've seen for the past couple years, and these cards are so good. But we have to consider the fact that we had more supply for Team of the Years this year than ever before, and we're still seeing those effects. So that's my update on Team of the Year cards. I honestly am not sure if we're ever going to see a rise for these cards, because February would be the healthiest month for these cards. Once we get into March, that's a bad time for Team of the Year prices or high-rated metas all across the board. So I definitely wouldn't hold these cards into the March. If you have these cards, you don't have to be in a huge rush to sell them. I think they'll hold good value throughout the next couple of weeks, but I definitely think that overall, we're not going to be seeing that big boom that we did, and I think that's obvious. We're not going to see the big boom in price that we saw in February with these Team of the Year cards, because we're just not seeing any momentum towards it going up in price. Even if we were seeing like an upwards trend of like 5, 10, 15%, that would be enough to where I'm like, okay, I think these cards could really still see a big shoot to the moon. This is not going to the moon. I just do not see it. So for these Team of the Year cards, yeah, you can hold them. They're probably not going to move too much in price over the next couple of weeks, but that slight downward trend might continue. And then once we get into March, it could get ugly. So that's my update on the Team of the Year cards. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure to drop a like, and let's go ahead and end it off with a pack that's going to have a future stars in it. All right? Go ahead and give me Barcola. I wouldn't mind it. 35K pack. Here we go. No special, no walkout at all. All right, let's just end it there.